Stadium wearing black t-shirts. And we're underway. Touchback will come out to the 25, and Brendan Sorsby, who coming into today. And a jet sweep on first down to Cyrus Allen, who's pushed out of bounds after a gain of 7 on the opening play. Now they go empty on second down, and Dampier throwing a strike. It's a first down catch for Gray. He's out past the 30-yard line before he's finally wrestled to the ground to gain of 20. Dampier steps up, takes off, makes a nice cut, and bounces just shy of the 50-yard line. They're going to by Dampier, so elusive. Dampier on the design quarterback run, and inside the 40-yard line is Wayshawn Parker. He made a 53-yarder last week and a 54-yarder earlier, but they're going for it on 4th and 7. Dampier has room to run, and he lowers his shoulder and thrown down and thrown forward. Very close to another first down. Jay continue to get him touches. Play 16 of the drive. Here's Daniel Gray, the true freshman. There are 2 penalty markers down to Alabama. So second down and 15. Dampier on the rollout, throws a strike inside the 10, breaking free. Ryan Davis, touchdown Utah. Freeze. He's not going to move. Christian Harrison's going to get outside, and then the route is going to be perfect by Ryan Davis. They love to move the pocket with Dampier. He fires a strike. Poor tackling on the back end, and an early lead for Utah here at home. That Big 12 champion in Arlington at the end of the year. On second down, Sorsby has a completion. It's Zion Johnson again. How about this? He's barely played. He played against this FCS opponent early in the season. This is a... Sorsby pitches at the last second to Covey, who gets the first down and more. And finally brought down at the 33-yard line. Well, this is so good. Watch Jackson Benny. He's going to feather this. And Brendan Sorsby waits on it to the last minute. You'll see Benny. He's going to play the quarterback, and he allows the perimeter, Covey, to get there. Perfectly timed pitch by Brendan Sorsby on that third down. Got to respect the running ability of Sorsby. Number 2 in the Big 12. And no Evan Pryor, their number 1 running back. And keeping it is Sorsby, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, it's a quarterback counter, pull backside guard, and the tight end to come across, and one of the best tight ends in the country here tonight for the Bearcats. Dampier has a completion and a first down. Man, they had a touchdown earlier, Ryan Davis. Line him up all over the place. Dampier, a complete pass to Davis. A gain of 9 to the 39-yard line of Cincinnati. They've got Parker in as the Wildcat quarterback. He fakes it to Dampier, the quarterback, and keeping it is Parker, breaking a tackle. Parker into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah. The offensive guard is going to come back, and they call it the Rhino position. It's going to be 49. Moei is going to get up to the second level, and we're going to see Wayshawn Parker hit this downhill. Got great flow with the way he runs, and excellent speed in the open field, and the Utes back on top. Sorsby can get going. Just 1 of 5 passing. He had 2 knockdowns on the opening possession. He'll hand it off here, and there's room straight ahead. Tawee Walker gets a first down and a gain of 11. He'll hand it off. Walker again, room past midfield, inside the 30, and finally chopped to the ground inside the 25. 41-yard attempt. No good. The announcer jinx coming into play is Dampier lining up at quarterback and hands it off to Rogers. Picks up about 3 on the play. They need him to be impactful on the interior. Dampier throwing, and it's caught. At the 32-yard line is Bentley. They'll mark him at the 33.
Tight edge, and the timing on his pass rush is pristine.
Cincinnati back on offense. Pressure on Sorsby. And Sorsby has a completion. Great throw to Goody for a first down.
Lymphoma. So for the last few weeks, or few months, he's been battling chemo. And on Thursday, while I was interviewing John Henry,
Allen with a catch down to the 30-yard line. First down, Cincinnati. Offense in the first quarter. A lot of mistakes here in the second. Dampier going for Bray, and he breaks a tackle, keeps his balance. Finally shoved out at the 40-yard line of Cincinnati. And they'll run that way. Parker going to be close. Brought down right at the line to gain. The snap wasn't great, but the kick is good. Phillips got the ball down the holder. I see guys staying 2 decades or more at one particular school going forward. As Parker hands it off to Dampier, who's going to throw it downfield, and it's caught by Davis. Tackled at the 19-yard line of Cincinnati. A gain of 45.
Wow, a little trickeration here. They're going to sneak Davis out the outside. And you're going to see right here Dampier, the motion man, to hand him the football.
And Utah, which is ranked lower than Cincinnati, although was favored in this game, as Bray was tackled by Peak, but there was a flag and likely a face mask at the 15-yard line, so no flag. Dampier will give to Rodgers, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah.
Follow right off the right side of this offensive line, and you see the power by Rodgers. He's met right there at the goal line by Antoine Peak Jr.
But now it starts on the ready for play. Sorsby off play action, and again goes for Jennings. Brought down to the 28-yard line. There's some defensive backs for Utah. Hard for Sorsby to get receivers open. The receiver wide open here, though, and it's a first down catch by Caldwell. Clock will stop to reset the chains with 20 seconds to go
on this final drive of the first half.
Clock starting on the ready for play. Sorsby, long throw, and getting out of bounds after the catch is good. No, they say that he stayed in. Everybody back for Utah. Sorsby just going to dump it off to Covey across the middle. He will not try to pitch it, and he's tackled, and the half comes to an end.
25 Yankees games.
Dampier throwing here, and it's caught, and it's a first down. Ryan Davis out to the 43. It's a gain of 14 yards.
That's run it, to throw it, the creativity been off the charts here tonight.
Good Cincinnati defense that has not looked at in this game. Another chunk play on the ground. It's Parker. And he picks up 113 yards, a lost fumble, and a pick. He'll take another shot, and this one's on the money to Cyrus Allen. Allen off to the races. Touchdown, Cincinnati. An 88-yard catch and run for a huge Bearcat score.
The man on the outside, Cyrus Allen, that's his 10th touchdown of the season, and he just burns Smith Snowden. One-on-one safety.
They fake the jet sweep. Dampier finds some room, and he's got a first down with that great hesitation. To the 45-yard line. He's right at 500 rushing yards on the year, 1,100 rushing yards last year. But his passing has been on point here tonight. A strike to Buchanan. And another Utah first down and a gain of 15.
Well, he is
the game back in the loss column at the top spot in the standings. Another strike. Davis on the catch, belted at the 30, close to a first down. Got a carry in this game. That's Bray on the jet sweep with a head of steam, getting a first down. And Bray's all the way down to the 33. Utah over 200 rushing yards on the day. But they inserted the true freshman a couple of games ago, and he's been deadly since. Here's Dampier. And he gets another first down for Utah. Gain of 11 down near the 21-yard line. Dampier on the design run. Tries to cut it back, and he's hog-tied by Coleman, but he got a hold of the face mask, and a flag comes soaring in. And the champion then would get into the college football playoff. Dampier Pass is caught near the 11-yard line. Nice play that time defensively by Wheaton.
Continues here this season at Utah.
Dampier throwing again, and it's caught and spinning away at the 5, and down here the goal line is Buchanan. Check that.
Here's the issue on this Whittemore touchdown. It's 44 Whedon, and it's 8 Arnold. Neither one can get Whittemore on the ground after he catches the football. Could easily have been catch tackle. Goodbye Whittemore to shake 2, then 3, third down.
Carvalho, the deep man, just had a 23-yard punt return earlier. And here he goes again. Carvalho, past midfield. Kicker to beat. He beat him. Inside the 10. Dives for the end zone. Touchdown.
We got a chance to feel that in its entirety on that last punt return.
Good throw by Sorsby. Royer gets walloped that time by Benny. Turnovers in this game than he had all season coming in. They keep it on the ground, and Covey has a first down.
They get a chance against Georgia at home late in the season, so it's
Dampier on the run here, and he throws complete. A short game, maybe. Backs early on, they were running the ball with success. Sorsby's pass again high, but it was caught. Going upstairs is his game. Third in the country, fewest takeaways coming in. Nate Johnson on the jet sweep.
I think you're going to keep your shirt and tie on tonight. Still have a few minutes for that to change, I guess.
Wayshawn Parker stood up, but he never went down. Did get the first down at the 14-yard line. Arizona State still hanging around. They're 4-2. Houston lost today to West Virginia, so they've got 2 losses. Ficklin inside the 10, and Ficklin lowering the shoulder on the defender. Bird Ficklin, the true freshman quarterback who started last week when Dampier was injured, and he lowered the shoulder that time on Xavier Williams, the safety.
Boy, in is a talented true freshman, Bird Ficklin.
Ficklin off play action. In trouble in the backfield. Being chased. Pump fakes. Keeps it. Keeps going after he's hit. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown.
Ability to withstand this hit from Coleman. Real action coming at you. Just a big hit. Bang! And Ficklin spins around. Stays in bound. Reaches that ball to the goal line. To get in the end zone. Case for Texas A&M and what they've done this year. I think those 3 are a little bit of cut above resume and eye test wise based off what we've seen so far this season.
And it's been a great day to be a Ute. They're crushing Cincinnati 45-14 as we check in with Taylor in the stand.
How long they've been up. The general consensus, everybody, is that they went out last night for Halloween, went to college game day this morning, and they have yet to sleep. So
Utah 34-10. When they're right, when they're whole. We had a chance to see them earlier this year against Houston.
The win here looks a lot better now.
It looks fantastic now.
Because Utah's rolling. They smoked Colorado last week.